Good afternoon. I'm Stefania Vaccaro, and I'm happy to thank you for joining me today at this digital presentation of my study, which is the result of a multi-site international collaboration between the Netherlands, the United States, Canada, and South Africa. We here developed an instrument to assess dyadic attunement in parents and their infants and tested its applicability across a different setting and in dyads with infants with visual impairments. So it is well known that social interactions rely largely on face-to-face exchanges and on gaze, wherein parental sensitivity plays an important role in how well parents can actually attune to their infant needs. But the question that remains is, what about those exchanges where vision is limited? So surprisingly little is known on how parents attune to their infant with a visual impairment, and there is also a lack of assessment instruments. And to address these gaps in the field, we here developed the Attune and Stimulate mother-infant instrument. I show you now. And that codes for any behavior and senses occurring between the parent and the child in a sample with typically sighted infants. And if a behavior was observed for the child or for the caregiver, we gave a score of 1 each. And if it was absent, a 0. Then we computed a correlation score for each dyad that varied between -1 and 1, with positive scores indicating attunement and negative scores indicating a poorly coordinated interaction. Next, we tested its applicability in a sample with visually impaired infants, as well as the role of parental sensitivity. The results show that the visually impaired sample showed moderate dyadic attunement, which was above chance level, and sensitivity showed a positive role, but not statistically significant. In the TS sample, so typically sighted sample, we also found dyadic attunement above chance level and a positive significant relationship with parental sensitivity. Altogether, this study provides initial preliminary evidence of the applicability of this newly developed instrument across different samples and settings, including those with infants with visual impairment. Yet, more research is needed to corroborate these findings with larger samples than ours, where you see that we had a sample of 20 dyads and 24 dyads for each sample respectively. And also it is important to take into account demographic characteristics of the sample that may provide additional insights into dyadic attunement. Now, in the interest of time, I thank you for your attention, and I invite you to check out our paper, which was recently published in Frontiers in Psychology, or just contact me for a more in-depth conversation. Thank you very much.